depression, trauma, all of those mental health issues, mental health disease that society so-called or that you have are all fake and are all lies. And before you cancel me, listen, but listen good. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Ada, and I make videos to brainwash you, to make you believe that you are God. Depression is fake. Hey, don't cancel me yet. Listen, but listen good. When you say you are depressed, why are you telling yourself that you are depressed, correct? So, and I'm saying depression is fake because I don't believe in anything that removes the power of oneself, of one person to fix, to change their own life, and that power give that person, somebody else, the power to change their life. Because if you are depressed, or you have traumas, or you have ADHD, and you depend on pills because you think the pills are gonna heal you, you're gonna spend your life, your whole life, consuming pills and pills and pills, and there is not single part of your body, of your mind, of your veins that is made out of chemicals. So you think a chemical is going to fix your issue, a chemical is going to heal you? Nah, that's not the case. It's not gonna work that way. If you are depressed, if you are traumatic, if you have ADHD, if you are on the pain, if you have any type of mental health, ask yourself, which type of food do you consume? Because you are whatever you consume. Which type of environment are you into? Which type of association? Which type of habits? Which type of thought do you have? Because let's not forget that if you are around an healthy environment and healthy behaviors, you're going to develop an healthy attitude, unhealthy ways of thinking, because we tend to be the product of our environment. So if you call yourself, oh, I'm depressed, make sure you are not around a bunch of losers, bunch of negative people, bunch of toxic people, bunch of dramatic people, because them bringing all of that negativity to your life can make you feel that you are depressed. However, I do not believe, as I said earlier, on things that remove the power away from you, because I believe that if you can say yourself that, okay, I'm depressed, you can take yourself out of that depression, out of that trauma, out of those mental health, by simply you accepting what is the issue is in going to the root, going to fix the root. Where is this depression coming from? Where did I get it? Why do I feel the way I feel? Before going and consuming pills every single day, why don't you analyze where is the root, where is the cause of your so-called depression or your so-called traumas? Yes, I get it. Negative things can happen to you in the past. But remember, you cannot choose, you cannot control the circumstances, life of other people. But you can perfectly choose how do you react to that. You can perfectly choose your attitude towards that. So if every time you say, no, I'm traumatic because this that happened to me 5 years ago, or this happened to me 1 month ago, you are giving that negative experience the power to keep controlling you, to keep manipulating you, and you have to stop that crap. Something negative happened to you, if it wasn't your fault, accept it and move on. And when I say move on, I don't mean like, oh my God, easy fix. No, that I'm here saying like depression or anxiety or trauma or whatever mental issue you have can be fixed easily by just changing your thoughts. But no. I'm saying take the power back at yourself, because you can perfectly heal yourself. Nobody can change you. Nobody can fix you. Nobody can do for you what you cannot do for your own self. So instead of saying, oh, I'm depressed, oh, I'm traumatic, oh, I have mental health, oh, I cannot do it, oh, I need a doctor, oh, I need those pills. Tell yourself, what can I possibly do? Which type of habits, which type of food, which type of environment can I be? Let's not forget that you are a natural being, which means you can cope with everything, and I mean everything that comes your way. And was it because you don't want to deal with the pain of you going back and remembering and dealing with the things that are important and the things that are meaningful, even if it's negative, or it can make you cry? Was that the case that you're trying to avoid that? No, because if I had to deal with my depression, it means that I will have to call myself, I take accountability on my actions. I will have to remember which part do I play on my own suffering, and I don't want to do that because that's going to create pain on me because I don't process. Well, then you are simply making excuses of the reasons you are not doing what you know you have to do. And I'm not going to buy into that. If you are depressed, if you are traumatic, if you have so-called mental health You have the power to change yourself. You have the power to heal yourself. And it's going to take time, yes, because it is a process. It is a process of healing. It is a process of unlearning and relearning new behaviors, healthy mindset, healthy habits. Because if you are in a toxic, negative environment, you're going to be the product of that. So if you shift yourself, instead of being here in a toxic, negative environment, you go in a positive, healthy environment. You start eating healthy. Oh, because you didn't know that the food you eat affects your mood. Well, let me tell you. That's why when you eat a burger, you don't feel the same as when you eat a salad. Why? Because what you consume affects you drastically. What you consume can be your food, what you drink, the music you listen to, the people you listen to, the environment. Because whatever you are exposed consistently, that's exactly what you're going to become. So if you are exposed consistently to pain, negativity, stupidity, trauma, toxicity, drugs, alcohol, abuse, you're going to become all of that. Why? Because that's what your mind, that's what your body, that's what your soul is exposed to. So if you want to receive different, you do different. Stop giving the power away, pretending or thinking that you cannot solve your issues, you cannot heal yourself, because those are all lies. You can heal yourself, and the more you consume those pills, you are making somebody else money, because that person, okay, no, you need this pill to feel better, you need this pill to not feel the pain, take this pill so you can fall asleep. What if you're just gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna deal with my pain, I'm gonna suck it up. If I have to cry, I'm gonna cry. But I'm not gonna rely on a pill to fix my issues. I'm gonna take accountability of my actions, of my thoughts, and I going to put the power back at me. Because if you are depressed, ask yourself, which type of habits do you have? Which type of environment are you into? If you are depressed, do you eat healthy? Do you have positive thoughts? Do you love yourself? Do you work out? Do you go out and try to step out of your comfort zone or out of your darkness? Do you try that? Or you're just going to go on the pill because it's the easy and quick way to fix you? Because yes, if you are depressed, if you are in pain, something is going on in your life, and you remain in that state of mind, obviously you will not going to change it. Don't even try that. But if you're already depressed, or you are in pain, or you are feeling sad, do not stay in that state of mind. Do not stay in that environment. Do something different so you can receive different. And also this idea that people feel like, no, I'm not allowed to cry, I'm not allowed to fail, I have to be okay, I am perfect, I don't cry, I don't fail, or I don't make mistakes, I am good all the time, I cannot cry, I cannot be angry, I cannot be mad. All of those things are bullshit. Sorry for the expression. You are a human being, which means you are allowed to cry. You are allowed to fail. You are allowed to not be okay, because you are a human being. So no, oh, I'm sad, so you're not supposed to be sad. Oh, I'm unhappy. Oh, so you shouldn't be unhappy. Oh, I'm failing. Oh, so you shouldn't fail. Oh, I'm making mistakes. Oh, so you shouldn't make mistakes. Oh, I'm not succeeding, so you shouldn't succeed. Those shoulds and should not, those must do and must not do, accept something. You are a human being. And as a human being, you are allowed to experience the good, the bad, the horrible, and the positive things this life has to offer. It's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to be sad. It's okay for you to not be okay. It's okay for you to be unhappy. It's okay for you to be unsuccessful. It's okay for you to not be okay. It's completely okay. What is not okay is you knowing that you are in a negative state of mind, you are feeling low, you are feeling miserable, but you do nothing to change that. That's not okay. Allow yourself to suffer. Oh no, the minimum pain. Oh no, I need a pill. No, fix me. I don't want to feel the pain. What are you doing? Suffering is part of the world. Pain is part of the world. So if you are in pain, don't hide it, don't pretend it, don't cover it with a pill, but deal with your pain. Accept that you are in pain, and if you have to cry, go ahead and cry. Allow yourself to express your emotions as they come. Because tell me something too. Pain will leave you once it's done teaching you. I'm going to say it again. Before calling yourself a mental ill, Ask yourself, what type of environment am I? Because if you are in a toxic, abnormal environment, obviously you're going to develop abnormal mindset, abnormal behaviors, abnormal thoughts. And again, stop giving your power away by thinking that a pill is going to fix you. Once you receive the pill will just reduce the pain, reduce the symptom, but the pill is not going to fix your depression or your trauma or your HDHD. You don't believe me? Go do your research. And funny thing too, by me doing research, I found out that depression is not caused by any chemical imbalance. Whoa. See? Surprise, surprise, right? Because you have to do your research. This idea that if you have a mental illness or if you're not okay, that means that you yourself cannot change that. It's completely false. I'm not buying into that. I'm here to remind you that you deal with your own shit. Deal with your issues, deal with your problems, deal with your unhappiness, but deal with it. Don't pretend that you're going to find a fixed way. Oh, I don't want to be in pain. Let me take this pill. I don't want to suffer. Let me do this. I don't want to be miserable. Let me do this. No, it doesn't go that way. If you are in pain, accept your pain, understand your pain, and do something to change your pain. Use your pain as energy, as power for you to create, for you to do better, be better, get better, and stay better. I'm going to say it again. I do not buy into those mental health issues because in my opinion, in my belief, it's like telling somebody that you cannot change your situation if you don't take the pill. I don't believe into that. You can change your situation by changing your thoughts, by changing your mindset, by changing your habits, by changing the food that you eat, by changing what you consume, by changing your environment, by changing the people that are around you. So if you change those 6 things, I believe you're going to overcome any type of mental health, any type of depression. So before going to the doctor and start consuming those pills, try to change the 6 things I mentioned earlier. Do not give the power away. A pill will never ever fix you. Accountability, discipline, understanding your pain and not trying to escape your pain, but going to the pain is going to change you. And I'm going to say it again. Nobody can change you. Nobody can fix you. Nobody can do what you cannot do for your own self. This is the end. If you like this type of videos, please let me know in the comment what you think about it. Share, comment, like, subscribe. And yeah, if you don't agree with me or if you disagree with me, don't listen to me, please. Ignore me, ignore my comments, ignore my opinions, but you go do your own research. Because the idea that you need a pill to fix you, I don't buy into that. Because remember, the pill will only reduce the symptom, but you have to go to the root. You have to go to the initial. You have to go to the core. You have to go to the base of the problem and solve the problem, not cover it with a pill.